Cool.
Shall we?
Alrighty then. Welcome to Rye the Hell Not.
Welcome.
This is our latest episode.
Mm-hmm.
Hello everybody. My name's Rick.
I'm Chris.
Just happy to be back.
Yeah.
I guess we should tell them what we're drinking today.
I think that's a great idea.
Do you want to do the honors?
Yeah, why not? All right, so here we have Dickel Chill Filtered Rye Whiskey. This is one that I forgot if we had heard about it or tried it in a bar before we just came across this bottle in like a random supermarket.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think we actually I think it was recommended to us. Maybe it was on one of our friends' bars.
Yep.
But it's always available in the supermarkets at a great price.
Yeah, you don't need to go crazy places trying to find it, and pretty consistently, I think we've seen it around 20.
Yeah, like $19.99,
Yep.
$18.99, somewhere in there, just under that $20 mark. So
Right.
I'd say this is a great bargain whiskey.
Yeah. I think the first thing we did was make some old fashions out of it, and we're really surprised at how good it holds up, how well it holds up for $20.
Yeah, absolutely a bargain whiskey, and it actually holds up very well. It could be a daily drinker. I didn't go as far to recommend it for people maybe just want to slowly get into drinking ryes.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're looking to address today, because just trying to drink it straight and giving our thoughts, because I know we've reviewed a couple of higher priced whiskeys, which are fantastic and well worth the price. But we know not everyone wants to spend that, especially when you're getting right into it. And if you're really getting into drinking whiskey a lot, you may not want to spend that money continually. So something, a little more cost effective, I think is what we're going for here.
Definitely the bargain find. Definitely a bargain find.
Yeah.
It's usually always on one of our bars, if not both of our bars. And yeah. Do you want to actually try to pop the cork this time?
Oh, and how?
Yeah.
Actually, is this a twist? No, it's a cork.
Yeah,
it's impressive for 20.
$20, you still get a cork. Oh. Nice. Okay.
It is not a full bottle.
Not a full bottle.
Again, we're going with the used one here. But yeah, that is a nice little synthetic cork. But nothing wrong with that. Shall we?
We may even be able to get through this bottle this episode.
Haha, challenge accepted. I think we need to start drinking.
Let's start drinking.
Cheers. Kind of a oaky floral note on the nose.
The nose is really unique, I think. There's a lot of like sweetness in the aromas for me, I think. It's extremely smooth.
Oh yeah.
It's extremely smooth. There's like no bite or harshness or anything like that. It's velvet.
It is velvety. Yeah. It's definitely got that rye bite to it. Is rye generally a bit like a bit bolder, a bit sharper to you, whereas like a bourbon in contrast is like a little bit sweeter?
Yeah, on my palate pretty much the ryes that I usually drink are usually that higher proof. Are usually always over 100.
And this one is 90 proof, by the way.
90 proof, so that probably explains. This is probably why this I think would be a great intro bottle.
Yeah, it's very smooth
for those bourbon drinkers wanting to just maybe step over into the other realm of rye.
Yep.
Yeah, it's smoother. Normally, usually over 100%. 100 proof. Usually has a lot more spice, a lot more of that bite on my tongue, sharpness. You almost have to do like a little bit of like breathing. It's like called booze yoga, but we can talk about that in another episode.
Yeah.
We'll
have a booze yoga.
Yes,
episode.
Please look that up in your own time.
Yep.
But to negate some of that sharpness or that flushness that you can get in your face or the burn in your chest or in your throat from drinking a higher proof, if you're not ready for it, there's just doing a couple breathing exercises. But this 90 proof is just nice.
Yeah,
it's actually lovely.
It's super
easy to drink for a rye. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's probably rye. That's probably why.
Yeah, I know for me, I got into bourbons before I got into ryes, and I think that was due to the fact that bourbons tend to be a little bit sweeter, and that was a little bit easier of an intro to me. And don't get me wrong, I still love bourbons. They're absolutely my favorite next to rye at this point. But yeah, I'd say this is definitely a good intro. If you're not looking to go into higher proof or spend more money, I think this is a good place.
Get some cool stuff in the bottle here. Come visit the home of George Dickel brand at Cascade Hollow, located in Tullahoma, Tennessee, USA.
All right.
Charcoal mellowed, chill filtered.
I've been finding that charcoal, any rye that is charcoal filtered or charcoal mellowed, however they want to put it, is just super smooth, and it seems to be a nice way of taking something that might be a bit harsher, because it is a lower price point, and smoothing it out a bit more. And actually, I like the bit of like smoked oakiness that charcoal brings to it. I mean, off the nose, like I said, I'm definitely getting a bit of floral notes, just a little bit of a sweetness. It smells very smooth. It smells smoother than its price suggests, is I think the thing that keeps going through my mind.
I think they have a great recipe. I was doing a little bit of background stuff on it because I've been meaning to try to get a couple more of the Dickel varietal of whiskeys on my bar or your bar, honestly. Mm-hmm. And they make a couple different varietals or blends of whiskey where I think the recipe or the blend for all four of the whiskeys, I think, is like the same. It was like 84%, 8%, 8%. But I remember the rye was different, and I don't remember the percentages right now.
Well, this one is a 95%.
95% rye, and then a 5%. I think it was barley.
Mm.
And that's it. But then all the other blends or the recipes of the whiskeys are 84%. They go by two different mash bills. I can't remember what they were. It was 84%, 8 and 8, and then this one, which was 95 and 5. Mm-hmm. And that's the only two mash bills they use for
in all of their
whiskeys. So
yeah, and I noticed
it's kind of cool. They have a recipe, they follow it, and then they kind of just change the spices and the other type of ingredients to kind of change the flavor, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But they stick with the same mash bills.
One of them that I saw in the store the other day, which I'm not sure how I feel about, was it said it was aged in Tabasco barrels. And I'm not a fan of Tabasco. I love hot sauce, but I'm not a fan of Tabasco. But still intrigued. I mean, I don't know if I'm tempted enough to buy a bottle and try it, but maybe we will at some point.
Maybe we can do like an appetizer episode or something.
Ooh. Oh, have it alongside some wings.
I know, but we don't want to step on those other.
That's true.
Channels that we love.
Certain other channels.
Yeah, we don't gotta say it out loud.
That's fair.
But,
yeah.
A lot of sweetness. It's really smooth. I smell you smell this honey, almost like vanilla off the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely honey. A little bit of allspice. Maybe not so much oak, but you do smell the allspice that they're using.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. I do get some of the oak on the nose, but I definitely get that sweetness.
Something's masking it really well.
It could be the charcoal, because I know charcoal filtered can often bend the flavors a bit, not necessarily in a bad way.
Mm-hmm. I almost wonder if they used like a different type of pepper.
Just a little pepper on it.
A little pepper instead. Maybe like white pepper.
I actually do get a little bit of that pepper, especially on the finish. A little bit of a spicy pepper.
Why smell it? That's more majority of it for me. Give me a straw so I can shoot this.
It wouldn't be right the hell out if it's not a little awkward.
It's almost too smooth. 90 proof.
It is very smooth for 90 proof. I mean, drinking it straight, I'm sure it would be even smoother on the rocks.
Like, I could probably shoot this right now, and be fine.
Easily. Well, be fine palate-wise.
Right.
Maybe shooting the rest of this bottle, not be fine in other ways. Or be really fine in other ways.
It's all perspective.
So how's that whiskey, boys?
Shallow and pedantic.
Shallow and pedantic. You're shallow and pedantic.
Sometimes.
Yeah, well.
Sometimes. So I have a squirrel problem.
You have a squirrel problem?
Yeah. Yeah, I have this succulent out front. You've seen it when you came in.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, I came home a few days ago, and all the soil is just pulled out of the plant. Just this. All the soil is just all over the welcome mat, and there's holes. There's like holes in the pot, like where this like animal of some sort just like ripped out all the soil and just left it all there on the front mat. So like when we came home, it was just there like a
It was
present.
a massacre.
So
Yes, it was a massacre.
So that's why there's tripwire out there now.
There
Yeah.
should be.
There should be tripwire out there.
I don't know why we're not tripwiring the place right now.
Because the tripwire will cause more damage to the house than.
Not if you aim it right.
So you want one of them front facing?
Yeah,
facing
Claymore. Face out.
Face out. Anyway, yeah, so the squirrel problem, and it hasn't happened in a long time, and I know it's a squirrel because it used to do this, and it's been a while
I
now.
remember.
It's been about 6-8 months, and so I swept up all the soil, packed it back down, went inside, and we stayed inside for about 6 hours.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out to go leave, go all dolled up, whatever.
You got all dolled up.
I got all dolled up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
I found my
okay.
fancy shoes, and I was gonna shave, but I misplaced.
Well, you don't need
Nah.
to shave when your eyeshadow is taking all the attention away from
Right? No, you're absolutely 100% correct. It's called mascara, not eyeshadow, Chris. God, get it right.
you. Use both.
No, I have really long lashes, so
Oh, you use one of those curler things.
no, I don't need to. It's natural.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Oh, man.
Why do either of you know this much?
So anyway,
So about whiskey.
So the squirrel, right? The squirrel, and we get all dolled up to leave, and we open the front door, and it's all ripped open again. And now part of the succulent's ripped out and thrown into the soil all over the welcome mat. Like haha, you packed it back down and made it all
Rude.
nice, and yeah.
Wait, haha, like the Riddler? Like had it written haha in soil?
No, like like this evil squirrel laugh.
You have to be a little more high pitched and heavier.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like that.
That's the
so
one.
like that. And it's so I know it's the
Thank you, squirrel.
So the squirrel must have hidden something in the plant at one time, and now has been alive for so long it doesn't remember where it hid it.
So it's tearing the place apart trying to find the booty.
And the fact that I keep putting the soil back, the squirrel's like, oh, I don't have any holes dug here where I could have hidden this, so I'm gonna just dig it all up again. Except every time he does it more violently, and he started to rip apart my succulent out front.
So rude.
You know.
So what are we gonna do about it?
I read online that if you put a bunch of red pepper flakes around the succulent,
Huh.
that it deters them.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so we're gonna try that out.
All right.
Yeah.
And who doesn't like red pepper flakes? There's good
Also
on
loaded my
everything.
pellet revolver. Fresh CO2, 12 shot.
Just your pellet revolver.
Just a pellet revolver. Yeah, it's a 12 shot.
Yeah, the 45 might be a bit much.
Yeah, they're hollow pointed pellets. But maybe I'll put a disclaimer. Maybe we'll put a disclaimer up saying.
Animal lovers turn away at this point.
Yeah. But also, yeah, I never said I was gonna shoot the squirrel. I just said I had the loaded pellet revolver.
Likely story. Everyone needs a good arch nemesis.
Well, mine's a squirrel that destroys my plant.
It's okay. I'll do exact revenge.
I only have one plant.
It's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I don't really know what else to say about this. It's a great price for what it is. 90 proof. It's smooth like a bourbon. Smooth like a bourbon, but not.
It's really just got that. It's got that iconic rye flavor.
Yeah.
You know what you think of when you have a rye, and sure there are so many other subtleties, especially once you start getting into the costlier bottles. But if you're just looking for a rye to get the taste of a good rye, a good entry level to see if you want to spend some more money on some higher end ryes, I think this is a great entry point.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
100%, man. It's so cheap, man. Like you can you can get one and have on the bar, You can even mix mix it, make them like you said earlier, like an old fashioned with it or something. Make your preferred cocktail, make your preferred whiskey cocktail with it. It's not that sweet. It's perfect, man. It's smooth. It's smooth like a bourbon, but not. You still get all those flavors like you were saying. It's good.
It's just nice. I think it's gotten overlooked on your bar in particular, because you usually have so much good higher end, more expensive stuff that we go to. Dun, dun, dun. Barely newbie. But I think it easily gets overlooked for how good it is. Once again, for the price. I know I keep saying that, but I think it holds true.
Cheers.
Cheers to Dickel.
Cheers to Dickel Rye.
Well done.
I guess we can thank them for joining us.
So thank you for joining us. We appreciate you tuning in. I know it's been a couple weeks since we put up a video, but we're working on getting them more regular. We have a lot of good ideas for planning out future episodes, and we really appreciate everyone that has given us suggestions as like
Yeah, thank you for all your support. Keep the comments coming in.
Yep.
Keep the views up there for us.
Yeah.
We're gonna, like Chris said, we're gonna get those episodes out the best we can, the fastest we can. So keep our viewers content and just watching along with us.
Yep. Yes. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Like our videos. Check out our other videos as well. We also have a Rye the Hell Not Facebook and Instagram. So for those of you that are interested, we'll post a link to those in the details below. So we'd love it if you join us and,
Please do. Yes.
and interact with us. Reach out to us if you have an idea or have any questions. And we want to keep engaging with you guys and hopefully filling some gaps of whiskey information that you guys may have, or at the very least provide something entertaining. So
leave comments.
yes,
Please.
all the comments.
Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care.
Bye.